Here we are, guys, at the Microsoft Showcase, learning all about the modern workplace. The really interesting thing about modern workplaces is that it's always changing. There's always so much to learn. But I managed to find Dan Holme, the Director of Product Marketing for M365 at Microsoft, and I had some burning questions for him. So Dan, we have been hearing these amazing announcements the past few days, but the one that really caught my attention was Project Cortex. So can you tell our viewers at home and everyone tuning in a little bit more about Project Cortex?
Sure, absolutely. So Project Cortex is one of our big announcements here at Ignite, and it's designed to empower people with knowledge in the apps they use every day. And one of the easiest ways to understand it is to think through what happens when you are trying to get up to speed quickly on something. You're looking at an email or a document and you see references to projects or topics that you are not familiar with, and you want to find out more about what those are. What happens today? Well, first, you might just waste time asking around and trying to find out what these things are, or you might go to search. But if you don't know the exact right words to search for, you might not find your answer. So what Project Cortex does is it brings knowledge from your organization right to that moment by giving you something you can hover over to learn more about that particular topic. So topics light up magically inside of Word, Outlook, SharePoint, Teams, and you can hover over them and get a card, very much like the people cards today that let you learn more about a person, but this lets you learn more about a topic. It brings together content and experts and definitions from across the organization right there, so in the context of your work, just in time, you can learn.
Well, that sounds very interesting, and it seems like there is something that's actually driving all this content together. So behind the scenes, I'm assuming, is this buzzword AI. So can you help us understand how AI brings all of this together?
Yeah, this scenario that sounds really simple is actually incredibly powerful on the back end. We're bringing a number of AI technologies to this experience, starting with a set of technologies that can look across the content and expertise of your organization and organize it automatically. Technically, it's called topic mining. But what it does is it sees patterns of what's being worked on and what's being discussed and organizes it automatically into these topics that then can be related to each other, forming what we call a knowledge network. And so there are these related topics in your organization that you can then expose in these topic cards. In addition, there's 3 different types of AI technology that are being used to crack open content in brand new ways. Because in the past, when people tried to organize content and organize knowledge, there was this big blocker, which was everything had to be tagged. And if things weren't really tagged in a very detailed way, then you couldn't search. And so AI is doing that work for us now. It's cracking open content, it's extracting what's called metadata, information about that content, so that A, it's easier to find when you are searching, and B, it can be pulled together into the knowledge network and surfaced in the apps you use every day. So there's a ton of AI being used.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I can't wait for the days that I don't have end users trying to tag content over and over again, and hopefully we can start to leverage all this knowledge that's been mined within our organizations.
Yeah.
So Dan, the second big announcement is about the Year of Yammer. What makes this the Year of Yammer?
Yeah, it is hashtag the Year of Yammer for sure. We were really thrilled on Monday to introduce the new Yammer to the world. And the new Yammer has been built from the ground up. It's completely new, built on our Fluent design system. And in fact, that's the first app in Microsoft 365 built from the ground up with Fluent. And it was built to provide a really awesome experience for communities, for knowledge sharing, and for employee engagement on the web, on mobile, and we're integrating the Yammer experiences into Microsoft Teams, Outlook, and SharePoint. So wherever you are, you can connect with communities and share knowledge across the organization, engage with people who aren't necessarily on your core team, but who have great ideas, great feedback, questions you might be able to answer. And we're really, really excited to bring the new Yammer to the world in the first half of 2020. Oh my.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Martin!
I think you've been yam-bombed.
Yeah, he always follows me everywhere I go. Really, Martin? Oh.
Hey, Martin.
Hi, Dan.
Great to see you.
So I have a question for you about Yammer. So I see some people have difficulties understanding how Yammer can provide a lot of value based regarding knowledge management.
Yes.
Could you explain to them how they can create this value?
Yeah, a lot of knowledge today is locked inside of people's heads. At most, it's shared in a very small group, in a team. And what Yammer fosters is really that connection across teams and across the organization, where people can share information, share best practices, ask questions, get answers. In fact, you might know we have this new feature in Yammer called Questions and Best Answers, where questions just pop and allow people to specify what the best answer is so that can be captured and reused in the future, so that people aren't asking the same questions over and over.
I've seen that feature, and I think if you're asking a question on Yammer, it will actually recommend if the question was already asked by somebody else and directly point it to you.
We haven't gotten to that point yet, but in fact, that's one of our visions with Project Cortex, is that we believe these kinds of open discussions and places where people can ask questions is a place where AI can serve a great value by doing exactly what you said, by saying, hey, this question that you're asking looks an awful lot like this one over here that was answered, or this question looks like it's about a topic that someone else knows about, and connecting you with experts.
Yeah. Another thing I'm noticing is that people have difficulties to understand, like, where does Teams end and where does Yammer begin? Since now we get the new Teams Yammer app in Teams, where I can quickly browse communities. So where does Teams end and Yammer begin?
That's a great question, and we've actually tried to help make that answer more clear at Ignite. We announced that we're renaming Yammer groups to communities, specifically to help people understand that difference between the team of people you're working with to get something done and that broader community that allows you to engage with people you may not even know, but again, who may have great ideas, great questions, great answers to help you do your work more effectively.
Okay, that's clear. So regarding collaboration, I'm curious to understand, well, what was your favorite announcement when you look at that business productivity, how users, employees can be helped with the new features? What was your favorite feature?
Can I cheat and tell you two?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so the first is what we're doing with comments in our Office applications. You can already comment, and I can @mention Martin, and you'll get a notification that Dan has mentioned you in a comment. What we announced at Ignite are two extensions to that. First, I can ask you to do something. I can say, @Martin, can you please provide the numbers that I need in this part of the document? You will then get that request in email. You will be able to reply to it in email. You can actually reply with the number, and it will go into the document where it's supposed to go. And if it's a more complex task, I can flag it as a task for you, and it will be part of our task fabric, so it surfaces in experiences like To-Do and Planner.
Yeah, so even if you just mention me in a document and you're giving me a task, I can respond to that task. I will see a summary of the whatever thing you asked or the part of the Word document that the task is about in my email, and I can respond to that from Outlook and directly you will get it back in the document.
Yeah, you never even have to open up Word. It's amazing.
That's a cool one. And what's your second?
My second is the new Office app for mobile. We have had for a long time great Word, PowerPoint, and Excel apps on iOS and Android, but customers have asked us for a more cohesive and integrated experience on mobile. So we are announcing the Office app, which is effectively, first, a combination of Word, Excel, and PowerPoint in one app, so you can consume and edit and engage with all of your content in one app. Secondly, it has great mobile-specific features. The ability, for example, to scan text, scan a picture and turn it into text, or scan a table of numbers and turn it into an Excel sheet, or sign a PDF. Those kinds of things that really take advantage of the fact that you're on a mobile device that has unique sensors and capabilities, and also that you're doing things that you're doing on the go and you need to be able to get done quickly. Yeah. It's in beta right now, but I'm lucky enough to have it on my phone, and I am a fanboy. I really like it.
These are really great announcements because that will really help people work in a flow. Like if you're focused, you don't want to get distraction by switching applications, or if you're focused behind your phone, you just want to get things done, and that will be so much easier now. So that's great.
Yeah, we're excited.
These are great announcements. So sorry, Shafina, I jumped in, and Yammer is great. Amazing announcements this week, and I'm going to stop it here. Thanks for being here, Dan.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you all.
Bye. See you later.